Hello guys, my name is Fearthebuns. I would like to represent the XP Off community and welcome you to XP Off in the Twinking community. In the general public, XP Off and Twinking PvP has a little bit of an outdated point of view. XP Off and Twinking PvP is when players in World of Warcraft go and cap their experience and play Warsong Gulch in a battleground bracket. The battleground that I play specifically is 19 Warsong Gulch. And in the 19 bracket, we specifically play Warsong Gulch and no other battlegrounds. It's a MOBA style scene in battlegrounds where both teams kind of fight for control in midfield. You have to move players and delegate resources player-wise around the map to help counterbalance flags being picked and flags returning to the base. It's a lot of fun. It's a very competitive scene in World of Warcraft PvP, probably the most competitive battleground bracket in World of Warcraft. So, for players that are looking to get involved, what a brief explanation of Warsong Gulch would be is it's very similar to League of Legends in a weird way. Even though it is an MMO, it's very similar to that style of play where it's like a MOBA, and you have to delegate resources around the map to contest objectives. So the main objective being midfield, having enough firepower there to actually control the map movement, but also having people that can break off and play objectives, whether that's offense and defense or chasing down a flag carrier, or just holding certain portions of the map so an enemy team can't move. It's a lot of fun. It's very unique to the low-level PvP in World of Warcraft where you have a lack of abilities and you have to use everything that you have in your arsenal to make the best of a situation and be able to play with the teammates around you to get the most bang for your buck in a 10v10 situation. We also have community events going on, such as the Twink Cup, which this summer will be the third year of the Twink Cup, which is an annual tournament that the 19 community hosts. Last year was the second year that we did it. It was in August. This year is planning to be a little bit sooner than that, but there's no official date yet. The tournament last year was for $7 grand. There's over 100 players that played in the tournament from all around the world from different areas of World of Warcraft, including the 19 bracket, 29 bracket, US, EU, to 100 RPGs. So it really has a big attraction from a lot of different areas of World of Warcraft. It can be a lot of fun. It's a very serious PvP area in World of Warcraft, and I think that it gets overlooked because of the outdated view that people from World of Warcraft give it. There are other events as well too. We have a year-round wargaming league called the NWL, which is the 19 wargaming league that was implemented after the second year of the Twin Cup that we've been running this year. We are finishing up our second season right now of the 19 wargaming league and ready to go into the third season where teams can compete in 10v10 guilds, facing off against other guilds in war games in Warsong Gulch, where you can compete head-to-head and win for the season, and also seeding in and getting practice for the Twin Cup annual tournament. Now, we also have a new forum website as well too that was recently made called xpoff.com. xpoff.com has a lot of different assets available for people looking to join that are already involved in the community, including forums, media, videos, content, guides, articles. There's an arena ladder built into the website as well too, with events and streams for people that are already involved in the community, where you can check out their stream and content as well too. Now specifically, I am playing in the 19 battleground bracket. The 19 bracket is between level 10 to 19, but it's in your best interest to play at level 19 because you have the most abilities, most talents, and the most access to gear that's available. So, if this sounds something that looks intriguing to you, let me tell you how you can get more involved. Well, innately, the first thing that you have to do to join the battleground bracket is you have to cap your XP. Now, with that being said, a lot of players in World of Warcraft don't know where you have to go to cap your XP. So, let me show you real quick. If you're playing on a Horde character, this is my mage Fearthebuns. This is my level 19 mage. One of the tunes that I've had for a very long time, since Burning Crusade. I'll give you guys a little picture of my mini-map here for those of you guys that don't know exactly where I am, but this is the warrior building outside of Orgrimmar. You can head to the top of this building where I will take you, and you need 10 gold to go up and cap your experience at the experience eliminator. So about what happens, so the question is what happens when you actually cap your experience in World of Warcraft? Well, basically whatever level that you are at in the game, so me right now, I'm level 19, you basically lock your XP there and you lose the experience bar. So if you see my character right now on my UI, I have no experience bar, it's capped out, it costs 10 gold to do so. So what you do is you walk up to this little guy named Slots, who's a level 19, kind of funny NPC that Blizzard put into the game, named Slots. His alliance counterpart's name is Bestin, the two together are Bestin Slot, which is what the term is referred to for being geared. Talk to this guy, Pay him 10 gold, he turns your experience off. You can play at level 19. Now, just by turning your experience off does not mean you are ready to play level 19. That is just the first step. You need to make sure you have the correct gear, the correct enchants, and a good general idea for what to expect when going into the battlegrounds before you're going to be ready to play. Now, here is Alliance, this is Stormwind, and this is his counterpart Beston, where you can turn off your XP if you're playing on the Alliance. So just a quick view of my minimap so you guys can see where I am, but this is the Stormwind Keep. You go in here, and we're going to go into the right and talk to this Beston in the back right corner here. So for general gear and for enchants that you guys can be expecting here, I'm not going to go into class specifics, but we will be having future guides on different classes, general gear guides, so you guys have a general idea of what you need on certain classes. But for basics, pretty much on your left side, your helmet, neck, shoulder, cloak, chest, weapon, legs, and trinkets, for the most part, are all going to be bind on account, or the heirloom items. So on my warrior, for example, you have helm, neck, shoulder, back, chest, weapon, trinkets, and legs. There's also different items as well that you can interchange, but generically, that is what you use. Now, as a quick little break here, here's Beston, the Alliance counterpart that you can walk up to, turn off your XP, 10 gold, and there you go. You can join the bracket. Now, like I said, first off, of course you can turn your XP off and start queuing, but you're going to have a really bad time if you don't take some time to gear up. So make sure that before you actually get into the game, make sure you're geared up, and you can check out websites like xpoff.com and check out some of the armories. Look at some of the people that are already playing. So if you go to the level 10 to 19 section on xpoff.com, we can look at the 19's Armory List. Now this is a huge resource for players that are looking to get into the battleground bracket and get involved in the community. There's a ton of armories here from already established, well-respected players in the community. You can go down, click their armory, check out their gear. It'll load up. This is maybe an example of something you could use if you were playing a balanced druid. And it's always smart when you're looking at armories, guys, to make sure that you're looking under the advanced armory so you can see the name of the enchant that they are using. So over on the right side where it says simple and advanced, make sure you click advanced so you can see the name of the enchant, because having the name of the enchant is extremely important at low level, because certain enchants scale differently than other ones at the specific level that you're playing. So in our instance, level 19. Some of the gear scales differently as well too. Having a generic idea of what the gear you will want to be using is extremely important. It's not that hard to get geared. I would say it costs anywhere from probably 8 to 15k to get a generically geared tune. The most expensive item being your gloves for most players. That's how you can get geared. We'll have more gear guides in the future coming out on the channel. You guys can look forward to that as well too. Now, for those of you players that would like to take it a step further, I've got my geared tune. He's level capped. He's ready to go at level 19. But I would like to play with people. Or I would like to get involved in the community. Where do I actually go to get involved in the community? Well, the hub realm for level 19 XP off is Bleeding Hollow on US. Bleeding Hollow US is the biggest realm for level 19 PvP, and for some of the other brackets as well as too. For 20 and 29, it's also a big realm as well too. So it's one of the hub realms for Horde and Alliance. Now, let's say you're in a situation where, oh no, I would like to be on the hub realm and get involved in all the guilds, all the war games, all the tournaments, all the pre-mades, but shoot, I don't have a main here and I don't have any resources available. Well, if you don't have any resources available and you would like to get involved in the community realm, one project that you can check out is GG19. GG19 is a project that is featured on xpoff.com to help players get geared and get involved in figuring out what gear that they need available. Let me see if I can find the project real quick. Here we go. So GG19 is basically, let's go to the top of the page so I can explain it a little better. Okay, so GG19 is a project that helps people get on their feet that are looking to get involved in the 19 community, but they don't necessarily have the resources or they're not exactly sure what gear they should get. GG19 is basically an application system where you answer their 17 question little application, I would say. If you get accepted, you put in some general effort to get accepted into the GG19 program. They're going to give you the gear, they're going to give you the resources on Bleeding Hollow, Horde, or Alliance to be able to get your twink going and be able to play. So if you're someone that would like to play on Bleeding Hollow, which you absolutely don't have to, but being on Bleeding Hollow gives you access to a lot of the guilds that are playing, a lot of the tournaments, a lot of the war games, just getting more involved in the community than you would on other realms. If you would like to be on Bleeding Hollow but you don't have the resources to, GG19 is available to you. Fill out their 17-question application. The more effort you put into it, the higher chance you're going to have accepted, and you can get a tune funded on Horde or Alliance. It's a pretty nice program that we have going on in the bracket as well too. Now, generically, that's pretty much what the community is about. If you're looking to play 19s and you think you would be interested, you would be someone that's looking to play in highly competitive battlegrounds that pop in the afternoon to nighttime on US every day. There are arenas available as well too, but they are not the main attraction to level 19. If you're coming to 19 looking to play arenas, I would just recommend you play 100. You're going to find the best quality arenas at level 100 right now compared to any other level in World of Warcraft, but the battleground scene is a lot of fun. You'll make a lot of friends. You can join a community. It's a very tight-knit community bracket, and there's always a home for anyone that's looking to play. A lot of different guilds, a lot of different faces, a lot of different opportunities. So this is our introduction video to the 19 Twink XP off bracket. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you in Warsong Gulch sometime soon, guys. Take it easy, everyone. Thanks for watching the video.